Andrew Berry met with the media, talked about the first half and if the win over the Bengals on Monday night affected his thinking at the trade deadline yesterday afternoon.
The margins in the NFL are so small, right? There are a number of talented, players and coaches across, all 32 teams, and you never know which play can turn the outcome of a game. I think probably just the biggest thing from the first half of the season is, consistency. And, every organization, every team has, guys that can make great plays, can do really good things, but it's the teams that do it consistently and lean into their strengths. Those are the ones that play well, week in, week out. We had a rough October, right? We had a rough October. But fortunately, as we look at, Monday night and going into this bye, I think it provided a picture of the team that, that we can be. We were by no means perfect, but we played our most complete game of the season. So we're hopeful that will be a nice springboard going into the second half of the year.
Did Monday's result change your thinking or planning in any way?
I would say that it candidly probably maybe had a little bit of a mild influence, Zach. I wouldn't say that it moved the needle significantly in one direction or another. Had probably a pretty good idea in terms of, how we wanted to approach, obviously yesterday with a couple different opportunities, but to suggest it didn't have some type of mild impact, I think would be disingenuous.
Andrew Berry talking about the trade deadline. Browns did not make a move. Let's welcome in G. Bush, host of the Barbershop 92.3 The Fan, Saturday mornings from 8 until noon. Also co-host of the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. G. Bush, a step in the right direction against the Bengals. Need a whole lot more of that defensively.
Oh yeah, listen, they're gonna definitely need a lot more where that came from. They definitely have to get everything squared away and. When you look at it, in terms of what the Browns was able to do, they were able to go out there and to get a win, and I think that actually does play a big part and a big role in the way they look at Kareem Hunt. I mean, it's kind of hard to sell to your roster and sell to your team if you have a situation where you're like, hey, we really want to do the best we can, we really want to get things done, and we really want to be competitive. You're now at 3-5. You're now in a place where Kareem Hunt can help your team win. And it's hard to sell your team on saying, hey, we got rid of one of our best guys, one of our best assets, and especially if you weren't going to get what you wanted back from him. I was actually surprised that and excited that they kept him because, we saw Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb in the backfield at the same time. We saw them make a concerted effort of giving Kareem Hunt the football, and it paid dividends. They committed to the run. The offense looked good, and I think in a small part plays a role in this. You want to give Deshaun Watson the best opportunity to be successful in his games here while in his first year. And unequivocally, Kareem Hunt being on his team makes the Cleveland Browns a better team. It also improves their offense, and it helps Deshaun Watson. So for me, I will commend Kareem Hunt. There's a lot of things that he overcame, and I do understand where he's coming from. He's a talented guy. He's a guy who led this league in rushing, and because of a mistake that he did, a costly mistake, he's yet to receive the compensation level that is par for his talent level. So I can understand why he believes he should be paid and compensated, and I could understand if he wants an opportunity to go somewhere to get paid. But I will say this. He's always worked hard. He's always continued to fight. He's always continued to get everything he has. And I'm just actually kind of excited to see him get to finish this year out and see where things land out in the offseason.